I'm Mr. Hesby. I teach the intro programming and the video game programming courses. In intro to programming, we do 3 projects that are web development based. So we start off with HTML and CSS, and then we add in JavaScript. The 4th project that we do is a competitive AI game where the students program their own AI and then they plug it into the game so the AIs all kind of fight against each other. That's kind of like the projects that we create. But really we spend a lot of time searching, exploring, going through tutorials, struggling to figure stuff out, being wrong for a little while, asking for help. It's definitely a class that prepares you for college, because when you get to college, there's a lot of that time where you're not quite sure about things, and it's up to you to figure it out. And so intro programming really kind of tries to set up that environment where it's up to you to really figure things out and explore and ask for help, ask those questions. So intro programming has been around, this is the 5th year. It's changed a little bit from year to year, but at this point it's pretty stable. We did change what the game looked like this year from last year, but other than that, the structure is pretty much the same and probably will stay the same. So this class is it's a lot of work time, it's a lot of writing, it's a lot of Googling and looking things up, reading about stuff. Students spend time writing a how-to page where they actually describe their metacognitive thoughts. So like, what were they thinking about their thinking and how did they go about understanding it, which is also a really important thing for college readiness. So it's definitely a course that pushes students to prepare themselves for college and to really dig into stuff.
Hello, my name is Lam and I'm a 10th grader in the Intro to Computer Programming course. So the Intro to Computer Programming class is like usually similar format for each interval. It's kind of like he has like some checkpoints for us to do, which we have to complete to get the basics of what the project is, and then after that it's kind of like we customize and use what we learned to make something new. So it's a lot of like freedom and a lot of picking your own projects. So usually like basically the full project we're doing is making like a whole website, and in the website there's like a place where we can put each of our projects leading up throughout the year. For example, there was this one where it was like we make an interactive website where it's basically we make a project that users can interact with by like clicking on features of it and just exploring the page. This class is interesting because, well, it's very educational. Like, not a lot of people know about computer programming and a lot of people think that it's difficult, but then once you actually like join the class, you realize that like it's pretty simple actually. Once you get down to the basics of it, then you're free to make whatever you want, which I think is like the most fun part about it. What I did was like a mock social media page where it's like you can put in your name, you can put in a bio, and then you answer some questions about yourself, and depending on what you answer, like the design of the website changes. For example, if you say your favorite color is red, and that means the header will change to the color red, and things like that, yeah.
My name is Brandon, and I'm a sophomore, and I'm in Intro to Programming. Intro to Programming is basically just practicing and learning how to program using different programming languages. Throughout this course, we've mainly been working on making a website and learning how to use JavaScript and making interactive websites. And now currently we're making an AI. AI is basically artificial intelligence, but what we're doing in class is not that advanced. It's just based on conditions, it'll decide what to do. This class is interesting because it's learning like all the stuff that happens like kind of like in movies and learning how it works. I think my favorite project right now is the one we're doing right now because it's kind of interesting how AIs work and what we can do with them.